Hey guys, I'm Jillian Kendrick, owner of Informed Marketing Solutions, and this is my feedback video for the training that you put on. So thank you again so much. It was really incredible, and a lot of the folks that attended really greatly appreciated it. So thank you for putting that on. Huge takeaways for me. A lot of my key takeaways are just similar to what Brad was saying initially, is just things that I've heard before, things that I've kind of always known as a business owner, but needed some reminding and some reiteration. So time is precious and cannot be bought and cannot be created. That the time that we have is it. And if we are putting time towards things that aren't making us happy and aren't serving us, and we are sacrificing our family as a result of that, which I'm so guilty of doing some of that right now, that doesn't lead to a happy life. And I really, in this moment for me, I really needed to hear that. So thank you for that. Another takeaway is you're the foundation of your business, and your business is never going to outgrow your ability to lead it, or your ability to innovate, or your ability to make changes and to overcome those obstacles. That was just another thing that right now for me and where I am in my business, I really needed to hear that message, and just to kind of know that it's okay to screw up and to do things wrong, and to be in a place where you are growing and innovating and making changes comes with the spirals, comes with the downfalls. And so I'm grateful to have heard that. Another one is, wake up and take ownership of this being my plan, and this being, what I'm gonna do with my business. It was, that day was just kind of like a ton of bricks sort of hit me and said, okay, well, if I really want to pursue this, I can do it, or I can step aside. So that was, whether that was the message or not, that was really big for me. Another big one was every element of change isn't a drastic change and doesn't have to be a drastic change. Having small incremental changes is really more important than these massive, unrealistic goals and dreams that we set for ourselves. That pivoting and making little small incremental changes over time will get you better results than trying to do any sort of massive change. So that was huge. When Brad was going through each of the elements of putting things together for the system that he was teaching, one thing that really stood out to me was, if you don't know this, leave it blank, and that's okay. I think it's so easy for, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as people, to think that we need all of the answers, or to think that we need any answer. And sometimes blank, sometimes nothing is actually the right answer at that moment, and that we can grow and change and readjust from there, that we can take that blank thing and think through it and grow from it, or have an opportunity for that idea to kind of mull over in our heads. And then when we come up with an answer, then put it in. It's okay to leave things blank. Some feedback that I would give, and this is just really for me, and obviously you guys have a much bigger business and are more successful than I am, so take this with a grain of salt. But I personally would have preferred that you came in and said, here's this whole system that we teach, and we're going to show you one part of it. Well, that kind of, at least for me, that kind of detracted from rather than that, it just kind of detracted from the whole day. So I would have preferred, step in, say, hey, this is what I'm going to teach you. We go through the lessons and material and training, and then at the end, oh, by the way, this is a part of a greater whole. And then explain, well, you are the foundation, and then this is the step, and so on. And then, hey, if you do this video, I'll give you a free training or whatever it is. I don't know, maybe I have fear of missing out, or I have, I spend a lot of time focused on, well, how do these things connect to that other thing that we're not doing today? I don't know, there's just, for me, I would have liked to have just gotten the material straight away, and then after the fact have known that there's a whole training system and program and everything to this. So just me. Hope that's helpful. And I think the other thing that I would say is, maybe you're trying to take it online, and probably you are, and this could go to the masses by not having to do it in person, but it was really impactful for me to have to come here and do this in person rather than doing it online whenever I found the time. So I like that part of it as well. Hope that's helpful. Thanks again. Bye.